Hello, it's Sarah from Hardcover Hearts, and I'm here with a very, very quick video today for my week of reading wrap-up because I only finished one book this week, and I can't even talk about it because it's a BookTube Prize book. This is very not like me. If you follow my channel, you know that I read voraciously. I read like it's my job. It's not my job. But it's my passion, it's my life force, and I had a really difficult week, a really bad week, as did most people in Northern California, so it's not specific to me. I think I had mentioned about the wildfires last week. Well, things got progressively worse, really, really worse. So the biggest thing that happened, so while we had a lot of fires going on, we had fires north of us, we had fires east of us, as well as fires in the south in Santa Cruz. The biggest challenge that happened last weekend was on Saturday, we received notice that this area was under red alert for fires in Berkeley itself. And the red alert told us to be prepared to evacuate. So to create a go bag, get ready, and basically evacuate if you could in advance, or just be ready to evacuate at a moment's notice. And that, as you can imagine, kind of set me on edge a little bit. So my husband and I made our preparations, and we were looking for where would we go. We're in COVID. We have been following extreme measures here in our apartment. We don't go out very often. We only go out for necessities. And even that I think, less frequently than most people we know. And my husband is very fantastic at creating this COVID zone where we decontaminate anything we bring into the apartment and all of that great stuff. So the idea of having to leave this kind of safe space for a hotel, Airbnb, and where would we go, was a little daunting. In normal times, fine, we'll leave and we'll get far enough outside where we don't have to smell the smoke, and we'll just stay at a hotel, and we would do that until it was safe to come back. But that just didn't feel like that was an option, and so while we had a kind of plan B ready to go, we recognized that it was probably better for us to stay here until something changed. And so then we were just kind of sitting here laying in wait in anticipation all weekend. And in that condition, I absolutely couldn't read a single thing. I laid on the couch the entire weekend and watched K-drama. That's all I did. It was finally lifted on Monday, and which was such a relief. And then the winds took out the horrible smell, as well as the quality of the air, and so our air quality raised high enough that we were able to open some windows for a little bit. But I think I had some residual effects from that, and lasting just feelings of discomfort, and couldn't really get out of that mood all week. So it is what it is. I think it's better to acknowledge it and just kind of sit with it for a bit, sit with that discomfort, and recognize that you're powerless to it. And the only thing we have control over is our grounding and how we react. And so I have just been really going easy with on myself. As long as I can get through my work day, that's all I really have been pushing myself to do. And I think that was the right decision, because I'm actually looking forward to reading this weekend. I'm looking forward to getting back into it. And while we had amazing weather the last couple of days and we were able to keep the windows open, it's back to horrible air quality today and really cold. I had sweaters on earlier today. So I think this is just going to be a fluctuating situation that we have to deal with until all the fires are out. Long way to say, sorry for all of that, to say that I didn't get anything read. I listened to an audiobook, finished that up. but it was really dark, really depressing. So I think that also didn't help my mood. So let me talk about what's in the mix and what I'll continue with, because this stuff is still very interesting to me. So I'm going to continue with the death of Vivek OG. I'm about 11 chapters. Yeah, I'm on the 11th chapter. This is a fast read, so I think I'll be able to breeze through it. It's still going to be continuing on with Zadie Smith's Intimations. I want to get back to In Search of Lost Time, Swann's Way. This is volume 1 of Marcel Proust. And also need to return to Virginia Woolf. This is her writer's diaries. And then the one thing I do want to add next week is A Burning by Megha Majumdar. I had to beg my In Real Life book club friends, Nikki and Lydia, to beg off of this weekend because I just need a little respite and I just need to kind of read without pressure. And they agreed and said no problem. So we'll be doing this next week. And then other than that, I'm just going to leisurely read. I am listening to the audiobook of The Empire of Gold by S.A. Chakraborty. This is number 3 in the Daevabad trilogy. It's really good. It's really good. I expected it to be good. And it's a big chunkster, so it's just something that I can listen in the background while I'm doing kind of more busy work. And just following along with the tales of this imaginary city with all this Middle Eastern lore and myth and kind of woven in. And I don't want to say anything because I don't want to spill any secrets for anyone starting the trilogy or not yet on the third one. So let me just say that the audiobook is a magnificent way to go with this series. It's so good. And that's bringing me some joy. And other than that, I'm looking forward to watching Ali Smith in a few moments. She's going to be at the Edinburgh Book Festival, and she's going to be showing a short film and reading an essay. An essay or a short story, I'm not sure which. I think it might maybe short story. And then answering some questions about the about her quartet. So that's where I am. That's what I'm doing. Like I said, really short and sweet. Maybe I'll make some videos this weekend. I know I have numerous tags to catch up on, so maybe I'll do that too. But again, I'm just trying to take it super light and easy. But I do want to draw everyone's attention to the fact that Brian at Bookish did a contribution for our From Books to Action series, Get to Work Wednesday. I will put a link to his video below. Very, very happy that he's contributed. And we have a couple other people who have joined up and are going to be posting videos. Again, if you are interested in posting any content about actions you're taking, please do so under From Books to Actions, and that's the hashtag. What we're trying to do is create some momentum and showing that any action is valuable. As we start, and especially if we can band together and inspire other people to action. I will say that while I wasn't reading, I did do about 4 hours of text banking for both the ACLU and the Biden campaign this week. So that has been very interesting. I will say text banking for Biden in Texas has been an eye-opening experience, and it has just reinforced my desire to do something so that we can get more people out to vote. So please participate in whatever way you can, and that's about it. I'll be redoing another video in 2 weeks. Yes, 2 weeks is my Wednesday. I'll be re-upping, and I'll be discussing Hope in the Dark is what I've decided to do, and then talk about additional actions that you can take in different areas of your life. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Please stay safe, maintain safe social distance, wash your hands, wear a mask, and don't touch your face. That's it for me for now. I'll look forward to talking to you again soon. Bye.